Did you know there are countries out there with GDPs per capita higher than the US, Japan, or even Germany? Yet barely anyone talks about them. We're talking about tiny nations with futuristic skylines, Rolls-Royces as taxis, and gas stations that look like luxury spas. These are the richest countries you've probably never even heard of, and trust me, your jaw's about to drop. When we think of rich countries, the usual suspects come to mind: America, China, maybe the UK or Japan. But there's a whole other league of nations quietly stacking serious wealth. No loud headlines, no flashy propaganda, just silently thriving. Some of these places are so small you could walk across them in an afternoon. Others are island paradises where the sunsets are golden and so are the investment portfolios. And yet, most people have no idea they're rolling in wealth. In today's video, we're diving into the richest countries you didn't even know existed. From oil-rich kingdoms in the desert to digital dynamos in the Baltic, these places are redefining what wealth looks like without making a fuss about it. Ready to get your mind blown? Let's dive in. Let's kick things off with one you've probably never guessed. Number 1. Brunei. Tiny, quiet, and dripping in oil money. Brunei is a small country in Southeast Asia, sandwiched on the island of Borneo. With a population of less than 500,000, it enjoys one of the highest GDPs per capita in the world, mostly thanks to its massive oil and gas reserves. But what's really wild? The citizens don't pay income tax. The Sultan of Brunei lives in a 1,788-room palace. Yes, you heard that right, and the country offers free healthcare and education to its people. Quiet luxury, Brunei style. Number 2. Liechtenstein. Ever heard of Liechtenstein? No, it's okay, most people haven't. It's a tiny sliver of land between Switzerland and Austria. Blink and you might miss it. But what you won't miss is its staggering wealth. With one of the highest GDPs per capita on the planet, Liechtenstein is a banking powerhouse. It's got more companies registered than citizens. Low taxes and business-friendly laws have turned it into a magnet for foreign money. It's like a financial ninja: small, stealthy, and wildly successful. #3 Bahrain. This Middle Eastern island might look small on the map, but it's making big economic waves. Bahrain's wealth originally came from oil, but it's now a rising finance and tech hub. Manama, the capital, looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. The skyline is glittering with skyscrapers, and foreign investors are loving its liberal business policies. Plus, the standard of living, pretty high up the charts. And yet, when's the last time you heard someone talk about Bahrain? Number 4. Estonia. Now let's head north to Estonia, a Baltic country that basically turned itself into the Silicon Valley of Europe. Seriously, Estonia's digital infrastructure is so advanced, you can become an e-resident and launch a business there without ever stepping foot inside the country. Their e-governance system is one of the most efficient in the world. That tech-forward mindset has brought in waves of investment, startup culture, and innovation. Who knew a former Soviet state could become one of the most tech-savvy and wealthiest places in Europe? Number 5. Marshall Islands. Wait. A tropical paradise in the middle of the Pacific is rich. Yep, the Marshall Islands might be a speck on the globe, but they've got a booming fishing industry, a lucrative ship registry business, and massive financial aid from global partners. Plus, limited population means resources stretch far. It's basically luxury island life minus the tourist crowds. Alright, get ready for the one that really breaks people's brains when they find out. Number 6. Luxembourg. This tiny country in Western Europe is the undisputed king of silent wealth. You could drive across it in under an hour. But its economic power is off the charts. Luxembourg consistently ranks among the top nations for GDP per capita. Why? Its finance sector is one of the strongest in the world. Major international banks, insurance firms, and investment companies are all headquartered here. On top of that, Luxembourg offers universal healthcare, top-notch education, and picturesque fairytale towns straight out of a storybook. But here's the kicker. Most people outside of Europe don't even know it exists. It's like the Bruce Wayne of countries: quiet, polished, and unbelievably rich. So, how do countries like these manage to fly under the radar? Well, unlike nations with massive global footprints, many of these places have tiny populations and limited military or political ambitions. That means fewer headlines and more focus on domestic development. They also often specialize in niches: finance, oil, digital infrastructure, or trade. They don't need to shout about it. They just stack wealth, quietly and efficiently. And here's another key point: tourism. Some of these countries are leveraging their wealth to build stunning infrastructure, five-star resorts, and luxury experiences that draw in high-end travelers. Like the UAE, where cities like Dubai and Abu Dhabi look like something out of 2050. Or the Bahamas, where the sand is soft, the water's clear, and the economy is booming thanks to tourism and offshore finance. They're not just rich, they're redefining what prosperity looks like in the modern world. So, what can we learn from these surprising wealthy nations? First, wealth doesn't always come from size or power. Some of the richest places in the world are tiny dots on the map. What matters more is strategy, how they manage resources, attract investment, and innovate. Second, stability is a major wealth driver. Countries like Norway and Singapore have invested heavily in long-term sustainability, education, and public health. That pays off literally. Third, being under the radar isn't a bad thing. In fact, some of these nations prefer it that way. While others compete for attention, these countries focus on smart policies, global partnerships, and future-forward thinking. Their success proves that being rich isn't always about showing off, it's about building smart, lasting foundations. Alright, now I want to hear from you. Which of these countries shocked you the most? Were you surprised by Brunei, mind blown by Estonia, or did Luxembourg sneak up on you like a quiet billionaire? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get the conversation going. And hey, if you enjoyed this dive into the world's secret wealthy nations, don't forget to give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss out on more mind-blowing content from around the world. Thanks for watching, and as always, travel smart, stay curious, and keep exploring.